Doc is the actual official sponsor of National Stress Awareness Month, and that just so happens to be April. So happy Stress Awareness Month, everybody. I got the guy, the official sponsor, in to talk about stress.
Well, I mean, thank you for that lofty introduction. I've never been called a deity before, but been called other things before, but not a deity. Yeah, and it's funny, I have been the sponsor of National Stress Awareness Month, and it's funny because you see a lot of people taking advantage of it, which is what it was intended for, was that organizations and health professionals and folks around the country would have a 30-day period where they could promote more awareness about the dangers of stress and some of the myths and misconceptions that exist about it, and some of the strategies that are useful for people, kind of creating an umbrella that people can go out and promote their own work and their own ideas and things on. But it's funny because people, you'll see a lot of comments from people as, yeah, thanks for National Stress Awareness Month. Like I wasn't aware that I had stress already, you know. No, it's not about
stressed about hearing about how bad stress is.
Yeah,
I'm really stressed out.
So it's not really about being more aware of having stress. It's really, you know, there's so much that we've been told about stress and taught to think and believe about stress that isn't really true. That it's one of the main things, I think, that keeps people from dealing with stress as well as they can.
Inconceivable!
Is it really as wrong as I think it is, sort of automatically? Maybe it's not, you know? And then your stress, as soon as you see it differently, your stress levels will diminish almost instantly, you know, without having to do any deep breathing or punching any punching bags or jogging 5 miles or any of that kind of stuff that we tend to do. If you just shift your perspective and see things that you were blind to, it can really make a big difference.
Inconceivable!
And if you tackle one particular problem or one area and you start to see it differently, that'll spread to other areas kind of naturally. So you can enter at many different points along the way. There are other books out there that are not the usual, typical, you know, here's what stress is, it's bad for you, learn how to manage it, you know, learn how to change your diet, exercise, all that kind of stuff. I think you want to, while that stuff is not harmful and it has some positive health benefits, I think you want to look for some advice, either books or programs or things that are more cognitive and behavioral in nature, and there's certainly a lot of training programs out there on cognitive behavioral psychology, identifying thought patterns, identifying behavior patterns. I think that's a good place to start.
The force from the beginning.